Good afternoon to you all. We are here at Civil Stadium this afternoon in Lilongwe, where Malawi is meeting Egypt in the World Qualifying Series, and this is the first leg match. At the moment, the two teams have actually gone on the pitch, and they're waiting for the officials to come and greet them, or rather to be introduced to them. And as far as I can see, the match commissioner is Mr. Nelson Chirwa, the former Malawian referee. The referee is from Tanzania, Hafid Ali. First linesman, Joseph Mapunda from Tanzania. And second linesman is Saidi Alamas from Tanzania. So it is indeed, if we can probably just go back a little bit to see how the Egyptians have fared against Malawi. In 1978 in Nigeria during the All Africa Games, Egypt beat Malawi by 4-1, but in 1987 Malawi beat Egypt by 2-1 at the All Africa Games in at Nyayo Stadium in Kenya. And a moment from now, I think the two national anthems will be played. Yes, indeed, you've just heard the two national anthems. The first one was for Egypt, and the second one, of course, is for Malawi. Right now, the officials have gone to be introduced, and guest of honor is the Minister of Local Government, Ms. Honorable Mwanjasi Mwakikunga, who is actually being introduced to the Malawi players first. Yes, to the officiating personnel. As I said earlier on, the referee is from Tanzania, Hafid Ali, and the first linesman is Joseph Mapunda. The second linesman is Saidi Alamas, and substitute referee is Sanne Shikandira from Malawi. But both the referee and the linesman are from Tanzania. And right now we have the Honorable Mwakikunga being introduced to the Egyptian players. And as usual, yes, you start with the visitors and then go to your own team. So right now, the Honorable Mwakikunga and Mr. Nelson Chirwa, who is the match commissioner, is actually going to the Malawi national side, Young Chimodzi, and is actually introduced Gilbert Chirwa, McDonald Singo, Felix Nyirongo, Frank Sinalo, Patson Amwali, Ganzani Masie, who's got a very difficult task, and yes, Homan Marunga, and Peter Ginskaida, Charles Piri, and indeed all the players and the team coaches and the team doctor and team manager. So right now, this match, the one which everybody has been waiting for this afternoon, will kick off, and Yes, indeed, that's the end of that ceremony. And we're just waiting to see the bowing ceremony. And right now, young Chimodzi is actually jogging, coming back to take his place. And yes, Mr. Nelson Chirwa is also there. After taking photographs, the officials have gone back to take their seats. And after that, yes, there is a bowing ceremony. And yes, indeed, the Malawi national team. The Malawi national team going on the pitch. The Egyptians greeting the crowd. The Malawi national team in the center circle greeting the crowd. Yes, and the crowd is reciprocating. Yes, the Egyptians have gone to greet the soccer fans here at Sivo Stadium. And by the look of things, it seems as everything is boiling up now to start off. And calling the two captains, the captain for Egypt is Gamal Abdul Hamid, 31 years of age. And for Malawi is, of course, young Chimodzi. And definitely, young Chimodzi is remembered by Egyptians as they exchange souvenirs. Exchanging souvenirs. They remember him very well because he scored a goal against Egypt in Kenya in 1987 in August during the All Africa Games soccer tournament. And every player on the pitch is trying to warm up himself, and they're trying to decide which side are you starting with. And let us wait and see. Yes, the linesman wishing, the referee wishing his linesman a better game, so too is the other linesman. So we really are in a big challenge today when we're facing the Egyptians. But as usual, we have met them twice. They beat Malawi in 1978 on the 18th of July in Algeria. And by the look of things, Malawi is going to defend the northern goal, and they're wearing all white. The Egyptians are wearing white shorts and socks, but red tops. Yes, they beat Malawi in 1978 on the 18th of July by 4-1, and the lone goal was scored by Kinapiri. And in 1987, then it's something that they'll never forget. Malawi beat Egypt by 2-1, thereby confusing almost everybody at the end of that match. And the game has kicked off already. We are 6 seconds away as the Egyptians. Now this is Malawi's Charles Piri. Charles Piri. Gilbert Chirwa. And there it goes. And it's offside against Malawi. Offside against Malawi. Yes, indeed, the Egyptians are taking a free kick. The first free kick after 35 seconds. State of affairs is still 0-0. And just to run up for Malawi, we have Ganizan Masie in goals. That's the biggest challenge for Ganizan Masie, who has never been featured in any international match. And for him, it's the biggest challenge to prove himself that he's actually worth his inclusion in the national team. And that is after, of course, Donix Gondwe got injured. So we have Mphatso Namwali wearing shirt number 2. 4 is Peter Kinskaira. 5 is Gilbert Chirwa. 6, Charles Piri. 7, the ball has gone out for a goal kick, the first goal kick for Malawi. Young Chimodzi, 7, age is 27. And indeed, Ganizan Masie, 21 years of age. Mphatso Namwali, wearing shirt number 2, 20 years of age. A very young player indeed. 4 is Peter Kinskaira, 27. 5, Gilbert Chirwa, 26. And here come the Egyptians. Young Chimodzi playing the ball away. The Egyptians again attack, but it's cleared away. Charles Piri there, but the ball goes away into touch. And number 7, Young Chimodzi, 27. 8, Clifton Msia wearing shirt number 8. His age is 24 years of age. Frank Sinalo is 26, wearing shirt number 9. 10, Homan Malunga, 24. And of course, 12, Felix Nyirongo, 25. 14 is McDonald Singo, 22. Substitutes, we have Peterkins Nkunga, number 3, age 24. 11, Zexla Jabu, 24 years of age. 13, Austin Nyondo, 23. 15, Maputo Lungu, the youngest of them all, 19 years of age. 21 is Patrick Chimulambe, 19 years of age. And here come Malawi, the Egyptians. There was a push, according to the referee from Tanzania, Hafid Ali. So it must be a free kick to the Egyptians. We're almost 2 minutes, 46 seconds gone. This crucial match. The Egyptians at the moment leading this group by 2 points after beating Liberia. And Malawi, after drawing with Kenya, of course, they had an advantage because having drawn with the Kenyans. But if the Kenyans come here and then they just manage to do a draw, then Malawi will definitely have another chance. The Egyptians must always be attacked. This is Gilbert Chirwa sharing it again with McDonald Singo, shifting it forward for Lawrence. In actual fact, it's Frank Sinalo. So for the Egyptians, Egypt to have Shoubair Aham, 27. 2, Ibrahim Hassan, 21 years of age. And 3 is Hany Ramzy, 20 years of age, yes. Number 4 is Ahmed Ramzy, 23. And number 5 is Hesham Yakan, 24 years of age. 6, Ashraf Quassem, 24. And 7, Ahmed Abdul Kassi. The nickname there is Kassi. And the brilliant dribble there, beautiful play by Gilbert Chirwa. Yes, that was a crude dribble, beating Ahmed Abdul Kassi. Lovely ball. And Ahmed Abdul, yes, Kassi, 24 years of age, the one who has just been beaten by Gilbert Chirwa in a brilliant manner. And there is Gilbert Chirwa heading it first time. And number 8 is Magdi Ghani, who plays in Portugal for Porto. He's 28 years of age. That's the only professional they have. A bad throw. Yes, indeed, like a mango. And it must be a throw into Malawi. Gilbert Chirwa to take from the western touchline. The Egyptians are defending the southern one. There is the captain of the side, Young Chimodzi. Chimodzi putting the ball again wide to Mphatso Namwali. And a long ball well intercepted there by the Egyptians. And this is Abdul Ghani, the most dangerous player for the Egyptians. He plays professional in Portugal. And yes, they must be attacked and close. And they have gone now. Peterkins Kaida going up as much as also defending. Malawi has just considered a throw in there. Very dangerous position indeed, particularly when it is about 2, 3, 4, 5 meters away from the corner flag, and they're taking it from the western zone, and dangerously they come, but well intercepted. This is Charles Piri, a long ball to Frank Sinalo, but the Egyptians are everywhere. And number 9 is Magdi Abdul Ghani. Of course, number 8 is Magdi Abdul Ghani, the only professional who came in last Wednesday from Portugal, where he plays for Porto. Whatever has happened, the referee knows better. And number 9 is Ala Mayub, 27. Number 10, Gamal Abdul Hamid. That's their prolific striker. Number 10. And number 11 is Tarek Soliman, who is 26 years of age. The substitutes are Rabi Yassin, 29, wearing shirt number 14. And 15, Khaled Idi, 24. 16, Muhammad Ramadan, 27. That's one of the players who featured in the All Africa Games when Malawi beat them by 2-1 in. And that's definitely Kaida, and it misplaces a pass. This is one thing the players have got to make sure that they check when they are making their passes. Clifton. 6 minutes, 37 seconds gone. And these boys must not cross. Yes. They're taking another throw in. Ahmed Ramzy cross inside. And badly cleared. Look at this. Oh, that's a corner. No, it's offside. Yes. Ghani Zanemasie. That was a well, we have survived a close chance to the Egyptians there. It was a close chance to the Egyptians. Ghani Zanemasie for the first time wearing Malawi colors, defending the northern goalpost. A long ball, Frank Sinalo. But the Egyptians, I think the best Malawi can do is to put the ball on the ground, because the Egyptians seem to be winning all aerial balls. But there Ramadan Abdel Ghani was in trouble with Rollins, Frank Sinalo. He's trying to show them that despite the fact that they are enjoying height advantage, he can also jump over them. And this is a loose ball. The Egyptians still inside their half, playing short one. They're coming like bees all at the same time. Beautiful, but only to the opposition. And there's nobody. Choo! Ramadan Abdel Ghani. And they let somebody to cross from there. That's dangerous. And that's the first corner. 8 minutes 33 seconds. Malawi 0, Egypt 0. As they are taking their corner, the first corner in this match from the eastern zone. And Tarek Soliman, 26 years of age, is taking that one. Well intercepted there. Clifton Msia, brilliantly done. And if they only accepted Msia accelerate from there, then they must know they were in trouble. Clifton Msia, after playing in midfield for quite some time now, has come back to play as a left back. And the Egyptians cross it well. And this is McDonald Singo. Beautiful. Frank Sinalo. Singo again. This is Gilbert Chirwa. Yes. Brilliant play there. Back to the goalkeeper by Gilbert. Nine minutes 46 seconds gone. And there it goes from the shortest man on the pitch. Brilliant play there. Homan Malunga. Homan. And they shot there. Dangerous. Beautiful shot. And what a brilliant move by Homan Malunga. Giving it to Clifton Msia, and he crossed it well. After 10 minutes. And the goalkeeper Shoubair did well to save that ball, because that should have been a damaging blow to them. The Egyptians haven't done badly though in the continental football. They have won the Africa Cup of Nations 3 times. Yes, the Egyptians won the Africa Cup of Nations 3 times. They won it in 1957 when it was just introduced. When they beat Ethiopia in Sudan by 4-0. And in 1959, they beat Sudan in Cairo 2-1. And in 1986, they qualified into the 1962. Egypt lost to Sudan in Cairo, not Ethiopia, in Ethiopia by 4-2. And the last time the Egyptians grabbed the National Africa Cup of Nations was in 1986, after beating Cameroon on penalty shootouts in 1986, 5-4 in Cairo. And here they are. Malawi on the regional level, they haven't done badly though. They have won the Eastern Central Africa Challenge Cup 3 times. First was in 1978 at Kamuzu Stadium on the 19th of November. And yes, that was a bad tackle by the Egyptian player there, wearing shirt number 13. Is Hesham Rasul. And yes, they returned it in 1979. That definitely, I should have prayed for that one to go for a corner, but it's not yet out. And Frank Sinal has gone to challenge. The Egyptians are building up themselves from the back. They must, yes, there is a loose ball. A gift to Homan. And this is Gilbert Chirwa back again to young Chimodzi up front. And brilliantly done there from Frank Sinalo. And brilliant play. Oh! Yes, Gilbert trying it all by himself. Chested. This is a dangerous boy, Gamal Abdul Hamid, the captain. Gamal leading it again. Ahmed Abdul. Young Chimodzi has gone to challenge. This is Abdul Hamid. But there is Felix Nyirongo. Ow! He misses it. Oh! Back to the goalkeeper. 12 minutes, 59 seconds gone. And it's still 0-0, Egypt 0, Malawi 0. Yes, so Malawi are the current Eastern Central Africa champions after beating Zambia by 3-1 on the 19th of November, a Saturday. And here they come now. Clifton Msia, a short one. And again, this is Homan Malunga. Short. Gilbert must float it, yes. And he floats it high. But it goes the goalkeeper, Shoubair, Ahmed. Look at him. The player who was with the Egyptians, I think, in 1987, when they lost 2-1, has not been included, but Shoubair was played as a substitute. And I don't know whether it was Shoubair himself when Malawi beat Egypt in 1987 was in goals. That remains to be seen. And this is young Chimodzi. And Frank Sinalo. And a shot! Certainly, it's quite a good game. It's quite a very, very good game. There's no doubt about that. I think there has been quite good coaching on the part of Malola. It looks as things are working well at the moment, although it's 0-0. And they have got very, very furious counter-attacks, the Egyptians. And so far, so good. Malawi can manage to do that. Clifton Msia, yes, it was Peter Ginskaida, jumping almost twice a tall man and managed to get that ball. This is a dangerous moment for Malawi. And back they're playing supporting football, and it goes away. Yes, it goes away for goal kick. 15 minutes, 29 seconds gone. Malawi 0, Egypt 0. A long ball from the goalkeeper himself, headed back by the Egyptians. Headed first time, back again to Homan Malunga. This is now Homan. Homan is pushed in the process. Frank Sinalo tries that one, but the Egyptians take over easily. Here they come. This is... And don't accept them to go past you. Just tight mark them. Dangerous. Headed away. Kaida. Oh! He gives it to the opposition. And Insia was too deep. Beautiful defensive job there by Peter Ginskaida. Egyptians are going. Cut away. Back. Supporting. Beautiful play there by Kaida. He's doing a fantastic job. Brilliant. Charles Piri now. Hey, he's swept. But back again, Patson Amari, cross it. And it comes. Oh! He wanted it on the volley. Peter Kinskaida was waiting for it on the ground. And it comes. Gentlemen, take advantage of that. Quickly pass it on. Quickly, just do it quickly. Take advantage of that when the Egyptians are not around. That's it. Namwari. Shimodzi as captain of the side this afternoon. Still in possession. Gilbert. Frank. Gilbert. Brilliant. Shot blocked. Felix. And this is trouble. This is real trouble. Abdul Hamid. What a job. Yes, it must be. It must be a free kick, yes. After Homan Malunga was crudely tackled. Young Chimoti almost saved us there. It was dangerous. And now he's going to take a free kick himself. Deep inside the Egyptian half. And it comes, it goes, but headed back. This is, yes, Ahmed Ramzy putting the ball back for support. And again, Ibrahim Hassan. 19 minutes, 22 seconds gone. This is their marksman, their star, Magdi Ghani. And again, and McDonald Singo heading the ball away. Headed back to Charles Piri. Piri now putting it to Clifton, but he's not there. Frank Sinaro tries to go for that ball. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. It must be. It must be a throw in to Malawi. Clifton Msia to take, wearing shirt number 8. Whatever happened, Felix Nyirongo being booked by this Hafid, the Tanzanian referee Hafid Ali. The Egyptians clearing a long ball. Gilbert Chilwa has got enough time even to finish a hot cup of coffee before the opposition come in. Yes. The crowd, the capacity crowd here. A long ball. The Egyptians are the first ones to arrive in the air. And this is Hesham Abdul and Clifton Msia. Clifton Msia, there's trouble. Clifton, shot, and it goes, Sinalo, and it goes away. It goes away. Clifton Msia breaking the path for the first time on the left wing, crossed it in exceptional well. And there was Clifton Frank Sinalo. He nearly got it right. And I'm sure if he only managed to get that goal, then in Cairo it should have been the survival of the fittest in August. I think we can beat them. And don't give them chance to shoot. Tarek Solimani. Yes. In trouble. He is in trouble. His muscles are not working properly. And there is Gilbert Chirwa playing the ball back. There is a chance. And a shot. Oh, what a shot by Sinalo. Oh. Brilliant play. Ah. Very bad. Charles should have definitely shouted on that one. And it goes through two Malawian players and going into touch to the Egyptians throw in. But nevertheless, they are inside, deep inside their half. Whatever happens, and this is Gamal Abdul Hamid. And again, Magdi Abdul Ghani back again. Yes, Hesham Abdul Rasul. And then Abdul Ghani again. Ahmed Abdul Kasi. And he zooms away into touch. So far, so good for everybody. 23 minutes, 24 minutes exactly gone. And Egypt 0, Malawi 0. Quite a lovely match indeed this afternoon. Frank Sinalo goes to try a header, and from there now Frank Sinalo goes, but he's headed away. There goes Patson Amali in the air, beating a man with a header. Felix plays it wide. Yes, first time to Gilbert Chirwa. Floating a high one inside the box there. Jeff Frank Sinalo. Oh, what a header! What a header! Yes. 24 minutes. Beautiful play by Frank Sinalo. Oh. And there it goes away into touch. We can contain them. And it's very important for us to contain them. Brilliant play by McDonald Singo. And there he goes to challenge. This is Shoubair, the goalkeeper for Egypt, Ahmed, 27 years of age, bouncing it only one time. A long ball up, and then Patson Amali has got that job of heading that ball into touch, yes. Yes, the Egyptians are quite tall if we talk in terms of height. They are really enjoying that height advantage. But Malawi players who are definitely on the average, they're short, but they're trying to beat them in the air. This is very, very, very good indeed. A goal kick to Malawi. 26 minutes, 5 seconds gone. Ganzan Masie, goalkeeper for Malawi. What a crucial moment for him. He must be saying, well, I just have to accept. And this is something that has always got to be practiced. You have got to make sure you got another player who can be relied on as the existing one. In case somebody gets an injury, just exactly the same as what Malawi is facing right now. Donix Gondwe having been injured in a plaster. And this is now a brilliant ball picked up. This is their marksman, Magdi Ghani. And now Clifton himself has got to contain that one. Weather, and it goes away for a corner. The second corner, the Egyptians. 27 minutes, 25 seconds gone. Yes, when I was speaking to one Egyptian at Lilongwe Hotel the other time I was interviewing them, they said it will be a cup final, and indeed it looks like a cup final. Survival of the fittest, law of the jungle. And the Egyptians are running there just to take a short corner, chested. And again for another corner. 27 minutes, 28 exactly gone. The Egyptians are taking 2 corners in succession. Malawi 0, Egypt 0. The Egyptians are taking a corner, and a dangerous one. Brilliant job done by Frank Sinalo there. Indeed, it was a brilliant job. You can't even know who is the striker today on the Malawi side. Everybody seems to come back to defend, go up front and support. This is the way I think football has got to be played, because particularly when you're playing against the Egyptians, they're so furious when they are counter-attacked. Now, Malawi, Frank Sinalo misses that one. The Egyptians now back. This is now Abdul Hamid. And brilliantly played. Sinalo. Ah! Brilliant done. Young Chimoti. The Egyptians remember him well. He damaged them. This is now Homan Malunga. Yes. Homan. It goes into the body of an opponent. It comes back to Homan. Homan. Yes. It must be a free kick to Malawi inside, yes. The Egyptian half on the eastern touchline. Patson Amari taking it. A long ball. Ah! If there was somebody just to hammer that one, the goalkeeper had moved away from his usual position. Now this is Egypt. Egypt, Tarek, Soliman. Counter-attacking again. Badly done. Yes, it must be a goal kick. It went via the net. It must be a goal kick, yes. 15 minutes to go to the end of the first half. State of affairs 0-0, Egypt 0. Malawi 0. This is exactly what Ruben Malola said. If we beat them in Kenya 2-1, why can't we do it the same today? And Homan Malunga plays the ball back. Young Chimoti to... Yes, Patson Amari, 19 years of age. And back again to the captain of the side. Frank Sinalo, brilliant job. Homan Malunga, what a shot! What a shot by Homan Malunga. Great, beautiful football being played by Malawi here. Hubert Chirwa taking a throw inside the Egyptians half. The first corner for Malawi. First corner for Malawi. And it's 32 minutes gone. Homan Malunga taking a corner from the western touchline. Yes, well positioned. Frank Sinalo is waiting for it in the box. And there comes a corner. And it goes away. Patton Amali fires it back. But it goes into touch. This is beautiful football being played by Malawi and Egypt here. And everybody seems to have done quite a very good homework before they came, either for the Egyptians or Malawi. Yes. Ahmed El-Kass, 24 years of age, lying down in agony after colliding with Gilbert Chirwa. And they win a free kick. So that's quite a contrary. The Egyptian players are calling their officials, but the referee is actually telling them not to come in. Now eventually the referee has accepted and is telling his men to stopwatch, to do some work there. Yes, indeed. 0-0. And Ahmed El-Kass has come back on his feet. Now finished drinking water. And a free kick to the Egyptians inside Malawi half, about 6 meters away from the center circle. And Ashraf Quassem, 24, to take that one. And it goes into touch. A goal kick to Malawi. There goes the high ball, headed back by Egyptians, picked up by themselves, and they are going. They leave the ball back, and this is Abdel Ghani, and again Tarek Soliman. This is Rogers. Felix Nyirongo should have taken his time there. He should have taken his time. He played it too quickly. But anyway, right, the Egyptians are playing supporting football here. Well intercepted. Picked by Homan Malunga, a short one. Frank Sinalo. And again, brilliant ball up. Yes, I think there is some sense indeed. Clifton, a brilliant ball. Can't imagine. This is Clifton. You see, crossing it inside dangerously there. Oh. Maybe his ex-Rajab could have made something instead of single. The young and upcoming player, Abdel Ghani. Egypt. Yes, that's it. So the 6 minutes gone. 9 minutes to go before the end of the first half. It's still 0-0. Egypt 0, whatever. The referee got so anxious. He got so anxious and so emotional when he blew that whistle to give a free kick to the Egyptians. Ashraf Quassem. Their crosses are not something that one can enjoy at all. Fighting for a place in the World Cup finals. The 1990 World Cup final. There goes Frank Sinalo. It comes back. Reciprocated by Mphatso Namwali to find Frank. And again, the Egyptians, Magdi Abdul Ghani, Malawi freaking the ball back. But the Egyptians clear the ball in two touch. There is a throw in. The Egyptians, Magdi Abdul Ghani. The fellows, Clifton Msia picks up that loose ball. Clifton is going. Clifton is going. Brilliant stuff. And again, Mphatso. Oh! Look at that! What a move! After 38 minutes. That was definitely in. And yes, the bench is not quite settled here. They nearly stood up because they know something was going to follow at the end of that. And now this is young Chimodzi. Young Chimodzi. Chimodzi to Mphatso. And to Frank Sinalo. And changing direction now in the process there. And Charles Piri tries his luck. Yes, it must be. Malawi playing very well. And a free kick to be taken by Roman Malunga. And if we can only just put in one, that is enough. And Roman Malunga, yes, playing as the last man on the line of defense. Felix Nyirongo putting it into space, but it's headed back. Stopped again by Abdul Hamid. Ahmed Ramzy, but it goes away into touch. 5 minutes to go. So far, so good for Malawi. There's no doubt about that. The boys have performed brilliantly well here this afternoon. And this is now the Egyptians. Mark them. All you can do is just tightly mark them. No shot so far has been saved by Ganzani Masie. That's very ironic for the Egyptians. But so far, the goalkeeper for Egyptian is the busiest man on this today. Has saved a lot of crosses from either Clifton Msia, a lot of headers from Frank Sinalo. This is Abdel Ghani. Abdel Ghani still. This is Clifton. Clifton! Clifton! Oh! This is beautiful play by Clifton Msia. But well, the Egyptians have taken over. Let's see. Oh! Tarek Soliman wasting chance after chance for the Egyptians. A lovely ball there. Bad job done by Egypt. And yes, it's indeed straight away a throw into Malawi on the western touchline. The hero of the Eastern Central Africa Senior Challenge Cup tournament, top goal scorer Peter Kinskaida taking that throw. Young Chimodi, the scorer of the last goal of the Eastern Central. Oh no! Offside against Sinalo. Yes. And it went into the net. It went into the net. At least Shoubair has been able to pick one from the net. The Egyptians. Young Chimodzi battling it out there. Heading it again to Gilbert Chirwa. Brilliantly played. Chested by the Egyptians, they head it forward. In the center circle they are. There is, they beat a man in the process. And Clifton Sia comes all the way back to the goalkeeper. They want to start it from there. 2 minutes to go before the end of the first half. State of affairs 0-0-0. Young Chimodzi, captain. And here comes the scorer of the vital goal. Magdi Ghani. Back. Last man on the line of defense. Gilbert Chirwa floats a high one. And a brilliant header by Sia. They are in little trouble today, the Egyptians. Playing very well indeed. Malawi is definitely on top of this situation here. They have had the goalkeeper for Egypt coming to save a few close chances against nothing. And there's a blow on the gun. Oh, it comes away. For a corner it must be. No, it's so inside the field of play. Brilliantly done by the Egyptians now. They beat their own man. No. This is unbelievable. It's exactly 45 minutes. It's exactly 45 minutes. No scores on either side. One player, Gamal Abdul Hamid, is injured for Egypt. Egypt to take a free kick almost halfway on either side in the Malawi half. The end, yes, the end of the first half. The end of the first half. And at the end of the half, the first half here at Civil Stadium. Yes, indeed, you've just heard the two national anthems. The first one was for Egypt, and the second one, of course, is for Malawi. Right now, the officials have gone to be introduced, and guest of honor is the Minister of Local Government, Ms. Honorable Mwanjasi Mwakikunga, who is actually being introduced to the Malawi players first. Yes, to the officiating personnel. As I said earlier on, the referee is from Tanzania, Hafid Ali, and the first linesman is Joseph Mapunda. The second linesman is Sadi Alamas, and substitute referee is Sande Shikandira from Malawi. But both the referee and the linesman are from Tanzania. And right now we have the referee is from Tanzania, Hafid Ali. First linesman, Joseph Mapunda from Tanzania. And second linesman is Saidi Alamas from Tanzania. So it is indeed, if we can probably just go back a little bit to see how the Egyptians have fared against Malawi. In 1978 in Nigeria during the All Africa Games, Egypt beat Malawi by 4-1, but in 1987 Malawi beat Egypt by 2-1 at the All Africa Games in at Nyayo Stadium in Kenya. And a moment from now, I think the two national anthems will be played. The Honorable Mwakikunga being introduced to the Egyptian players, and as usual, yes, we start with the visitors and then go to your own team. So right now the Honorable Mwakikunga and Mr. Nelson Chirwa, who is the match commissioner, is actually going to the Malawi national side, Young Chimodzi, and is actually introduced to Gilbert Chirwa, McDonald Singo, Felix Nyirongo, Frank Sinalo, Patson Amwali, Ganzani Masie, who's got a very difficult task, and yes, Homan Malunga, and Peter Ginskaida, Charles Piri, and indeed all the players and the team coaches and the team doctor and team manager. So right now, this match, the one which everybody has been waiting for this afternoon, Good afternoon to you all. We are here at Civil Stadium this afternoon in Lilongwe, where Malawi is meeting Egypt in the World Qualifying Series, and this is the first leg match. At the moment, the two teams have actually gone on the pitch, and they're waiting for the officials to come and greet them, or rather to be introduced to them. And as far as I can see, the match commissioner is Mr. Nelson Chirwa, the former Malawian referee.